Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek Tyagi and today we are going to see what is the use of Azure Blueprints and what you can do with them. So Azure Blueprint is you can compose artifacts like templates, policies, role assignment and resource groups using Azure Blueprint. You can define the policies there like what VM type is allowed in your subscription, what locations are allowed, and who have using RBAC you can define who should have contributor rights, who should have user administrator rights in your subscription, as well as you can implement some policies like HIPAA policies or those policies you can enforce, geographical policies as well, and you can deploy resources using ARM templates. Here you can add ARM templates like you want to deploy a series of templates using Blueprint. So let's see how we can create a blueprint from scratch. So we have to go to Blueprint, and there are it's a three-step process: create blueprint, apply scope, assign blueprint, and then track the assignment of that blueprint. So when I create a blueprint, I click on create a blueprint. Here what you can do, you can Microsoft gives you a lot of blueprint already. So there are like basic networking blueprint, CAF Foundation, Cloud Adoption Framework blueprint, where Microsoft gives you it's a certain landing zone, they call it, where you have certain policies and resources being created using that. So, but let's see how we create our own. So here I'm going to see this blueprint where it's a VNet basic. So here you see Microsoft is giving you, it's not doing anything on subscription level, but it is giving you these two resources, NSG and VNet with one subnet. So in this template, you can take this template from ARM template resources on GitHub, and you can just copy paste it, or you can upload it from your local host, local location also, local folder. But today, then let's see this one, CAF Foundation, what it has. So I need to give it a name, CAF Blueprint, and then location where I want to deploy it. You can deploy to any subscription in your environment. So here you see in this one, Microsoft is not applying any policy on subscription level, but it is creating three resource group, one for shared services like Key Vault and Log Analytics. They have template for those. Same way they are deploying a landing zone, VNet landing zone. In that landing zone, they are creating all VNet name, these parameters, address space and jump box and etc. And then resources they are defining how many VNet it should create, right? There can be hub and spoke. So whole hub spoke topology it is creating from here, and then it's creating Azure Migrate. So it's creating Azure Migrate package, and then project it is creating migration name, DB service, and all that in it. So that way, either you can choose from Microsoft given what Microsoft is giving you in Blueprint, or you can create your own blueprint also if you just want to start quickly. And so let's see how we can create a blueprint from scratch. I will give it a name, blueprint test 01. I will define the location. I can give description also if it is needed for tracking purpose. In future, if you end up creating number of blueprint in your subscription, so I will create this in my subscription. Here I will add some policies on my subscription. You can do policy, you can do role assignment, you can deploy resources on subscription level also. If you are not creating resource group, you you already have resource group or some subscription level resources you want to create. And then I'm doing first role assignment. You can assign any role, and then you can define value here, or you can define while you're assigning blueprint. So I will assign the value whom I should be making my contributor. Policy, I'm going to assign, there are number of policy Microsoft gives you. So you can choose from them, or you can have your own custom policy first and then apply here, add here. So I'm going to use tagging purpose, append a tag and its value to resources. So here you can give tag name in assignment during assignment also, but on subscription level, normally you create something where cost center like that environment, right? So I'm giving hard coding that here. Then I will create a resource group. I'm just showing you if you want to add something on subscription level, you can do that. But here I'm going to create a resource group. In resource group, uh, I have to give a name of artifact display name. So resource group for apps services, where I'm going to create first storage account and so on. I can define, so you can create number of resource group. I'm just creating one here. You can say apps RG or East-US apps RG. So I can define the hard code the location here, or it can be given during assignment, or you can define, but it is resource group here. It should be. So now I'm under resource group. I'm going to add my assign template for storage account. So I will give it a name. I have taken this, you can upload it from here, from your local folder if you have display ARM template, and or you can copy it from GitHub. Sorry, I think I had copied something else. So here you can do that, and you can see it automatically picks up the parameters. So you can fill it from here, or you can choose while doing assignment. And that's it for basic blueprint. You save it as a draft first. Then you have to go to blueprint definition. There you need to publish it. You have to publish it, give it a version name. It can be 0.12 or v1, v2, 1.0 or v1, v2. You can give a name, notes for future what you did, because there can be number of version of same blueprint. And once you do publish, it will be published. After publishing, you have to do assign blueprint. In assign blueprint, you can say have to give assignment name and then where this will reside. So I will use East US. And lock assignment, this is really useful if you don't want to allow other people to delete this resources deployed through this blueprint. You want to lock it down. So that is for production resources you can do. You can do the manage the governance from here. Then there is manage identity, where in manage identity you need to define create a system identity which can grab the owner permission to do certain operation in your subscription or resource group. You can do either user manage or you can do system identity. Here I will give my other user contributor rights in my environment. I was trying to search a group, but not sure why I'm not able to search here. So let me give my other user permission. Yeah. And then you can see, suppose you want to track your resources based upon cost, resources cost based upon a tag. So I can say finance here. If suppose I want to attach more tags to my subscription resources, I can create one more artifact in this blueprint and update it. Oh, I forget this. So East US, and once you assign it, it will start deploying resources into your environment. So once we have it, we have to go to assign blueprints. Then you need to go to, you can see it's waiting, so it takes some time. I can also go to view activity logs. If I have deployed, it will show me everything what I have done using on this environment. So in my Azure environment. And here you can see it's waiting, it's still waiting. I will pause my video for some time since it takes some time. And you can see after some time it has started deploying resources. Whatever you had, it assigned contributor rights to my other account. It created, attached the tag, policy, it applied. And let's go to that resource group where we can verify things. As you can see, it created a storage account, as well as we can go to IAM RBAC of this resource group and see what user it has added here. You can see it added Abhishek at the rate Atlanta Cloud Group.xyz. It added that user as a contributor. It added this storage account. And you can see there is tag also. It added tag as a cost center finance. So those three resources it added and one role assignment it did. Same way you can extend it in future if you can start small and then extend it according to your needs. So that is great, really great tool. All organizations should start from here, whether they are migrating or they are just starting new in cloud. Thank you.